I mean, they got to lock in if they want to win here because playoffs, of course, is on the line. We're going to get that Jemkin versus Aspas Waylay head-to-head.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. To me, I don't know about you, Mimi, I do favor the Fade a little bit more. I think that the versatility that it offers in the map, especially with what you find here in Corrode, how you're going to control mid, how are you going to work in the mid round, to me, Fade is a little bit stronger than the Sova.
The biggest trade-off, I think, is only having the drone versus the two cats that are so good for re-clearing space, especially on a map with a lot of like weird angles and mains that people can walk into. But the trade-off is you get a power ult that I think is easier to build.
The powers are pretty good. There's so many corners.
No, I'm saying I think they're better.
Oh, okay, you're better. Okay, they're better. Okay,
I think it's better than the drone to have that, but I think it's kind of a wash with Dart and Haunt depending on how you play it. But I do like what Sova brings in terms of having that ultimate online and how you can combine that with some of the set plays that MIBR run with it and that Waylay.
Yeah. One of the players that we haven't spoken about is Artsin, and with him being on the KO, playing against a double duelist, when we're speaking about the Fade, clearing those corners, clearing those angles, his information is going to be way more important even than the Sova can get.
I'm also really excited to see a more relaxed, less pressured RRQ because they spoke about getting their first win. They wanted that pressure off their shoulders, so maybe they're going to be having some fun today on stage.
Yeah, a lot of focus on the duelists. I'm also looking at those Viper players. X-Pharaoh, he's been great on this map in the past.
I can't wait to jump into map and throw this over to your casters. It's Pansy and Hypog.
Thank you so much. And yeah, a lot to be looked at here. I think starting, let's keep it really close to the game we're about to see, right? Let's go to the comps. Where do you lean on this? Because it is a bit of a coin flip of a decision, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's key to come up against a team like MIBR, expect the aggression, to bring out the double duelist, to be able to say, actually, yes, we'll go toe-to-toe with you. Whatever you want to bring. I do actually agree with what Bay was talking about, though. In terms of the Fade in the mid-round, I think there's way more possibilities.
But just kind of jump in. Verno on the Sova. I do like it. I really do like Verno.
Almost becoming almost like the trademark.
Yeah, I like what he does, man. Like, I've been a fan of Verno for some time as well, so getting to see him here, love to see that. And he was a big X factor for me in some of the earlier games. I mean, against Billy, he was nuts in that. So it's like he can be one of those. Now, I guess we have to see proofs in the pudding, right?
Absolutely. I think here, starting on Corrode, you'll see Crazy Guy going to catch the info early, but stacked up behind this for MIBR. Knife will come through, won't tag anybody here. Already bodies coming back through from mid as well. No contact found just yet.
No, quite deep into this already. Made good progress. RRQ's got to be careful to not getting kind of caught wrapped on this. Obviously, they've got to know that there's a whole lot of presence towards this site, but feels like a ceasefire for only a second, and then finally Monyet the first to get things started, and the follow from Cushy. A bit of a glimpse towards what else is down there. They spotted the rest of MIBR pretty much, so information known, and Monyet did some damage but fell. Aspas and Cortezia doing brilliantly.
Actually, the recall gets off just in time, but Xfero's found one.
Oh, that's one bullet. Does Aspas then close in? That's a dangerous man to be up against. Aspas, what a start! Magic to watch this, man. 3 in the first round. That is the bar set already.
Absolutely, been so excited. And actually previously on Corrode as well. MIBR pulling out beautiful set pieces around the Waylay.
Yeah, he looked
an awkward brawl though. That again, spikes
didn't
down,
like it.
Yeah, kind of far forwards. There's nobody really pressuring towards any other angle here. RRQ kind of just, get caught off guard in a situation that they're almost the ones to commit to.
Yeah, weird start almost. It did feel a little bit out of sorts, but you know, kind of getting your footing here as well. MIBR keeping it simple, it looks like. Very direct approach. Smoke's already in towards connector. Little set piece.
MIBR tons of space. Says you're going to find one Monyet inside this smoke, but I was going to say respected for the time being. Punished on the walkthrough.
Yeah, okay. RRQ are going to need to lock in on this one. I'm going to be honest, 'cause it looks like MIBR are firing, right? Like, they look pretty sharp at this. Aspas already confident aplenty, but not on his own. Obviously set into motion by the rest. And I think game by game, that confidence is growing for MIBR. There's the final 3 for RRQ.
Right here.
I mean, I don't think the round win's really the goal now.
No, just looking to deny progress.
Yeah.
Verno with the dart, though, will figure out that that's just the corner.
Oh.
Spotted there. 3 on a round for Cortezia.
And he's been doing so well. Like, as much as I hate the hype man discussions, He's actually coming into his own in that way too. Aspas, big farm there as well. Only 2 away from the ult at the very end. It's a great progress between the two of them. And I liked what he's kind of become, this kind of, I don't want to just say a hype man, but he is kind of giving it a bit. This team now has a bit more oomph to it. Because, like, look, Aspas is, like, insane presence in the server.
Yeah.
But this guy's kind of chill, right? He'll just, like, knock the chair back,
every
chilling.
time, every time out, horizontal.
Yeah, like, he's not up there giving it, but I kind of like you have that back and forth between the two of them now. And
Go! No! I don't actually think they did recover the rifle that stopped in the corner, but not going to matter too much. I think it was a Guardian and 2 rifles invested into the previous. Obviously already there was a couple of Sheriffs on the board, but now a chance for RRQ to find a response here in round 3. With a slight advantage, but Aspas chomping at the bit.
Man, that's clean from Verno as well, but a really good response from Monyet. Controlling towards top middle, and they re-clear towards the connector. But Cortesia can't miss. This guy is dialed in today. It's a 3v3. All rifles now remaining with MIBR as well, and obviously RRQ, that precious first purchase. This guy's on 6-1. He's got a lot of space for them. Spotting out Crazy Guy over towards Con. And he's actually bullied him off that.
I was going to say, dare I say, that was a Sheriff, that was a kill.
Yeah, honestly.
Unable to pin it down with the rifle here, but RRQ with a pretty proactive clearance here, ahead of the spike being planted all the way towards mid, so gonna have a double flank in play. Aspas gonna be called upon here.
Yeah, he's actually sat so much deeper than maybe they'd expect. He doesn't need help on the lineup. He still finds 2. Crazy Guy was noted earlier towards connector, but that time has passed. So there should be awareness. He could be elsewhere. Still got a paranoia though, Mike, so could make something of it.
Certainly a chance for MIBR, just waiting for him to drift out, look for some information.
What a great call there.
Yeah, the freeze, absolutely perfect from MIBR. 3 survive, bonus converted.
Has Aspas died yet?
I don't think so, no, 7-0, right?
So I think he died to the spike though, didn't he?
Yeah, technically doesn't. Yeah. We call it 7-0.
We'll call it 7.
Ahead of Cortesia, obviously. 7-0.
Enemy remaining.
It's
Sloppy.
scary. And like, are these two just like got a bet on? It's like who's
I mean,
at
I'll
30,
be here for it if we get another Aspas Farmville.
Oh, who doesn't enjoy it? Anyone, you know what I mean? You like Valorant, of course you're going to enjoy Aspas, but on the other side, they're no slouches. We got gunners on the other side, so to be able to already have this level of impact is a bit scary, and this is RRQ's choice. And I love the amount of set plays to set in Aspas, who's continuing to farm. Back away we go, drops the body, Monyet down, and we're down to 4 already. It's a good start here. He's gone back for seconds, hungry, but not outstaying his welcome.
No, yeah, fairly disciplined actually to peel away from this. And you can already see the early pressure that MIBR have created. It drew 4 towards the A side of the map at the start of round 4.
Toxins going up.
Maybe a slight misread though with the posture out in mid.
It could be, but then also you've had that 1-2 punch, right? You've had Aspas now opening mid. Where's the response from Cortesia? I'm waiting for this now. You know, he's got to catch up. He's trailing a little. And it's a close pinch on the other side, and Aspas going to continue this build. He's already got his ult, mate. Don't need that one. Share the wealth.
Give somebody else a chance.
Look, the Waylay buff kind of did unlock. It feels like kind of when it was being discussed, this like it's a better jet right now. It gives you a lot in the way of taking that space, playing it in, a lot of burst potential. So in the hands of someone like Aspas, it looks damn good.
I mean, the other thing as well on Corrode as well, in terms of the layout, the ultimate, in terms of just shutting down the lane and allowing so much freedom. Crazy Guy had show his hand here, but again, I don't think Cushy's going to have much to do on the flank either. Shut down here, and it's a flawless round for MIBR.
This is dominance, man. Like, I need some spark here from RRQ.
They're looking very well drilled here. You
Yeah.
see what Aspas peeling away at the right time. He's not over-committing to something. Again, actually, a historic criticism of Aspas is that overheat factor, and
One enemy remaining.
you can already see on display here that towing the line. Trailing by 4 now. RRQ back on a purchase. No ultimates on the cards just yet. The top of the board being Monyet with just 2. You might just see, actually, Aspas' ultimate invested here.
Nothing on that knife. Oh, this is quite nice though. Odin wait, Verno just saved them. I thought Jemkin was going to be their downfall. How was Verno unaffected? Maybe, I guess, a little bit deeper, so didn't get caught by the paranoia, but still, a nice attempted start, but the spacing working out probably best for MIBR.
And even with the follow-up as well.
Oh, that's stunned.
Monye unable to really path forwards there.
I'm probably right to back away.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, you'd be throwing another player to the floor, basically, by committing to that. MIBR once more will pause. Snakebite will go in, drone to potentially clear the way.
I've spotted Monye at CT, I'm not sure. Well, seeing where that's been put towards, it feels like it's tailor-made to try and isolate him. Kushi can't really save him either. It's line-of-sighted outed as Aspas goes on the hunt. 9-0. I don't know if this guy even bleeds at this point. And a little bit of a lean out from heaven, but an instantaneous trade.
30
Aspas
seconds
still alive. Should strike terror into their hearts. Both ults utilized early, and I like that from MIBR. Good investment here.
What's key here, though, is the pit. It actually stretches back out into main, which means RRQ have to kind of commit towards the decay if they want to look towards these kills.
8 more seconds, about 5 now on that haunt. One more prowler to come in, but no real attempt on the spike just yet. They need to get a tap on this one. You can see Verno happy to spam the
Pit's
hit
dropped.
goes down. A mistake made, perhaps, and an opportunity for RRQ, who grab onto that with both hands.
Completely giving up the pit. I'm not sure if that was the plan all along to kind
Maybe,
of
so
let
they
it
could-
drop
yeah.
and then kind of have that grand reveal moment, but yeah, completely off timing there. RRQ pounce on the opportunity to find their first.
They were hungry for that as well.
Yeah,
Any chance? I
again,
bet
you
you'll
mentioned
take it.
you mentioned the recon, but I'm not sure if it's another util cooldown they're waiting on here. But yeah, Verno's all the way
nice.
out of this. Yeah.
I mean, the others were all blind. That was all 4. That Verno just saved them from being slaughtered.
I mean, you can see
essentially.
both of the stuns going, or obviously the hinder and
Yeah.
the stun. Typically, you'd have a stun bouncing off, coming back into that corner. So anybody avoiding the paranoia is still obviously, I guess, in a way affected by something.
Yeah. Okay, first step made for RRQ. These opening exchanges have been quite one-sided for MIBR, so this will be a lovely beginning if RRQ can deny some of that control in middle that has been cautiously fought for by MIBR. They haven't really overextended, they've just shown presence, really.
Yeah. Jemkin actually all the way over towards B, just solo anchoring with the operator. I don't think spotted anybody just yet. You can see how passive
Shadows traveling.
Denom is playing. Exchange of util in mid here, but again, MIBR not really pushing forwards. They're going to most likely drift back towards a setup outside A.
Looking at Aspas with that operator too on the attacking side, they're still holding a default, so
I
you've still got...
yeah.
Yeah, I only just noticed on the
Yeah,
X-ray
so, yeah.
too. I was like, wait, hold on. Could do really well here. Ooh, a miss.
Yeah.
Uncharacteristic, normally sharp, but that is going to note where Monyet is. And I think they might have gone info on Kushi earlier as well. So this could start
30
being
seconds
red
left.
with the amount of presence here. And you can see that build-up. Still, they are unwilling to relent from it, and Kushi just gets beheaded. They still know there's another on this side of the site as well. Monyet tries to make some presence, noted himself, puff up the chest, look a little intimidating. But the rest of MIBR are coming his way. 1 HP. This man is desperate for some help, and he gets it. 11 seconds now. MIBR have to fight forward, and Verno bailing them out on the corner. Quart now in, but Jemkin alive. We wanted big stuff from this man, but he's far off still.
Yeah, basically played out of this round now. It's going to be heroics from Crazy Guy, if anything, for RRQ. And now Jemkin,
Prudent
the point,
time to
yeah,
save.
has to hold on to this. MIBR are looking just so in control of the timing of these rounds in terms of when the aggressions come in,
Yep.
when to push forwards.
I wanted to compliment that. You're bang on with what I saw. It's that kind of ability to scale up. They get a little info on maybe noting where Monyet was, and then you saw that crunch right through.
Yeah,
middle.
but it's not black and white. It's not as if they've got absolute definites
No,
in terms
it's
of
one-
info. Yeah,
one player.
exactly. And even there, you see Kushi tucked onto a pretty ratty off angle.
Yeah.
But
Bill.
still, he's wide swung by Artsy. And immediately then, everybody's kind of in a position to capitalize.
It feels like good fundamentals as well from MIBR. You know, they're just like good calling, good approach, good spacing.
And that's exactly
There
what
it
the kill
is.
I'm talking about, yeah. Oh.
10 seconds
This
left.
again.
What?
10 seconds
I
left.
guess 1 HP.
Yeah, he stopped the play and came
Oh,
oh,
man.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
like what am I going to do?
All right.
Right, get them pumped up. And look, for RRQ, it's not been the start they'd hoped for here.
No,
it was their
yeah.
map, their choice, coming in like this. You'll expect there's going to be a competitive look from MIBR. Obviously, I think MIBR so far, if I'm not wrong, is sitting and 100% win record on this, but it's probably out, what, 2 games, 3 games? It's not.
Yeah,
it's
not many reps here.
No,
but,
I think it's only once, especially with the Waylay, so
Yes,
it's still
yeah.
like new. But see a 5-1, you've got to be feeling that.
I mean, certainly building upon their previous performance here in Paris on Corrode.
And I've got to say, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but it was kind of meant to be that Jemkin, Aspas,
Well,
who's got it?
Getting diffed, I'll say it.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
11-1 right now for Aspas. On the other side, 1-5.
No shame in that, getting diffed by Aspas.
No, it's a fair shout,
Yeah.
man. Like, there's very few players who command that sort of presence. It literally is like your favorite player's favorite player is always going to be Aspas,
Yeah.
right? It's that sort of level, but Jemkin, I want to see activated. I don't need him to go Aspas level of impact, but have some presence on the server.
Yeah, especially, and you think back to RRQ in their previous series on Abyss, he was just everywhere.
Oh, he was brilliant.
He was, I don't want to say single-handedly, but he was the deciding factor for RRQ. So unfortunately, when a player like that, 6 rounds in, sitting at 1 and 5. Again, previous gamble on the operator, heavy anchor one side, but
Yep.
you certainly do want to see him a little more present here, especially then on the Waylay. It's not necessarily, I mean, of the duelists, it's not one you want to see tucked back on an operator.
Yeah, I agree. And look, I'll chalk up one of the rounds too. Again, do remember he was the one who got snapped in half by Verno when he tried to go out there and make some space on
Sure.
that B hit. That can happen. You're going to have those moments, but I would like to see a bit more presence. I'm worried that I don't see that timer moving.
Yeah.
No one's told me a thing,
Nope,
guys. So we're
still music
we're
going,
all
so
in this together.
We're all in.
This together. I'm sorry. Look, we've been too well behaved so far. We haven't been pulling out cables.
We have been on our best behaviour, actually.
We've been trying.
They've kind of got us in a corner where we can't really mess anything up.
Yeah, they have put baby in the corner.
Yeah.
Maybe back just in our
It is
padded cell.
effectively a cage, actually, think about it.
Despite all my rage. Still, there's a bunch of rats in a cage. We are just getting a couple of ready checks here. Not sure.
I'm not seeing anybody up
Wait,
and about, so.
I don't see headsets off. It should be a quick one. Yeah, there we are. Time is moving. So thank you for being nervous with us. Fingers crossed we don't get it again. Odin's coming out. How do you feel about the Odin? I know Sliggy's been going on about it for years.
I mean,
foul.
I remember back playing a game with Sliggy, just some of the most shameless Valorants
it's
ever.
foul.
But I mean, it
works on this.
Yeah, certain situations, it's extremely powerful. I don't see it the same as Lotus or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah, some of these early angles aren't as impactful. Again, towards B, post plant, clearing some of those ratty spots. Yeah, I'm all for it, but
Pretty nasty on A2.
we're not seeing many people caught off guard on the site we would have seen.
Yeah.
When this map first came out, it's like, yeah, that site's made of paper.
Sure.
Recon through the window, we're going to see loads of. Well, you
Cypher's
don't
got
see
some
it
weird
much.
stuff everywhere. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if it does make an impact here. Could be nice. We'll define Sliggy's value of opinion purely on this round on its own.
No pressure, crazy guy.
Oh, there it is. Couple shots. Hudson doesn't seem all that fussed by it yet. Looking to expect some counter pressure coming out through connector. Knife should reveal the intention. That is 2 noted. And that knife only hits really close on the corner, so you can expect them nearby. You better be diligent in this clear, though. A bit of chip. Send down. Dissuading that lean through con. And there it is. Kick in the box for the slug. As RRQ are actually having a brawl on this, but Aspas is a little bit bigger, but the shot misses on the site. That's a problem. Now they know about the operator. Now they're getting good information. Monyet tries to make a mad play. That felt a little too far, but desperation plays here,
Yeah,
Mike.
MIBR almost baiting RRQ into these unfavorable situations.
For the amount of times we've seen what feels like a really chaotic situation, but MIBR pause, stabilize, and punish.
I mean, even him, he's only on a bucket. Makes a desperation play towards the res, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Jemkin, unfortunately, as you noted, swing and a miss on the operator. So now forced to clutch onto the weapon for another round.
Oh, you just feel like you're not in the game.
No.
That's the frustrating part for Jemkin. It feels like you're just not in the right place. You're not able to get involved in these fights. That was probably the deepest exploration we've seen from MIBR up middle as well, with that much early work behind it, right? We haven't seen them fighting kind of, I guess, beyond that Viper wall, really, trying to dig a little deeper. This time they have, and Jemkin will just then gets the 1v1 that he misses.
Yeah. Seeing here whether or not the pings on the map are indicative of maybe RRQ trying to prevent something from happening here in the follow-up, but again, I'm not entirely sure how it's going to sit financially for them.
pause around this time where they're just waiting for this refight to come in.
Okay, vulnerable. He's through the wall. He's got to try and make something from nothing in a round like that. But
Here we go. Got to be the hero, Jemkin.
so yeah, the ping's actually over here to actually bring the operator across this direction. MIBR stacked up. Again, it's going to be target-rich environment on the other side, but
And
Titan gets
nice.
slammed out.
And look who's coming. Aspas hungry for the kill. And he's got so much info on this one. There's no escaping your fate when Aspas is on your heels. There was no way out of that. Tailor-made poison, it felt like every step of the way there was a reveal in mind. Jemkin is being given no play here.
I mean, it's just beautiful to, again, here, total pace change. The previous 2 rounds, they're almost conscious of an operator on the map. Here, they spot it, they get the tag with the
Toxins going up.
The Aldrone
with
first,
the
I think.
Aldrone
Yep.
first, and then immediately pounce on him. This is the one threat for RRQ. From the outside looking in, you think, find the operator, go somewhere else. Nope.
Head
They
first.
send everything on top of him.
That's...
I mean, it's
there's
brutal
no
for
way out.
RRQ. Yeah, absolutely brutal for RRQ.
You look at the layering, it was what? It was the Aldrone first, fair enough. Tries to fall back from that. Then you had the knife, so can't actually gap close or get out of danger. And then there was a follow-up as well. I guess the dart must have come in as well from Verno.
Yeah, because that's what he got
He was
tagged again
revealed
behind.
in that corner, yeah. So it's like, what are you meant to do? If he tried to get around the arch, he'd probably been seen by that point because Aspas was in there. So watch this from his side.
I was going to
What are
say,
you
if we
meant
get
to
a
do?
chance to see what else actually reveals him on the second ping, because, I mean, Aspas does fantastically well.
There's the first.
To get,
Look at this timing, man.
By the way, thank you so much for catching out the other side.
I love our replays team.
It's-
You're hot.
you can't ask for much more
Appreciate
than
you
that,
guys.
man.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That is actually so pretty to watch.
But like I said, this is RRQ. The last few rounds have been heavily reliant on that MIBR. Have kind of been drifting around the map, looking for such a threat. And here, they're happy to pounce on the challenge.
Here comes the ult. Look at them trying to fall back towards us. TP has to get taken towards connector. Leaves site open now, but Aspas goes hunting. He sees it as a challenge, not a threat. And when you're this good, you can tell as to why. He's not stopping either. Further forward, he can't control it. Cushy finally back in, but there's fights elsewhere. Monyet in the right place. Prowler connects, dealt with. Cushy doing damage, but a 2v2 now. All slowed down here. Verno
Spike down
brought drift in,
A.
thought it was safe.
10 HP here. And Cortesia.
Does he get one? He might
I
get
mean,
one.
Xfera's not looking this way. Oh, you can't mess it up now.
Remaining.
I was going to say, you can't be doing that.
Look at the HPs as well, right? We've got Monyet on 30, Cortesia on 10, and he wants to just path this way. He's going for it. Monyet around the world. I like that choice as well.
Yeah.
This is good. This will be probably in the back of Cortesia's mind, but not for a minute or two. What does Cortesia do? Does he go for a similar thing around the world, or does he just...
He's going to try and wrap it, yeah.
Yeah, around the world, baby. Let's get the timing right, Monyet. Brilliant repositioning. He could have stuck on site. That felt
Yeah.
too much of a risk. Didn't quite know what was going on. Disconnected, went around.
I think you're right. Too many unknowns for him to just sit back and wait for something to happen. Unfortunately, I think Monyet, I'm not even sure if he's tagged just ahead of the smoke here, yeah. I mean, Crazy Guy, I don't even think realizes he's been tagged there with
No.
the way he
Quick
stands
there.
behind the smoke. But yeah, I think, oh yeah, he did actually turn this way. I was wondering if Monyet was holding an angle to see
And
both
just-
entrances, yeah.
Yeah. Second round, okay. Here we go. They've got the full hand of ults as well, I think. Oh no, 2 away from Monyet, but possible this round if he gets the opportunity to build.
MIBR are so comfy in terms of the finances,
It's
though.
scary. It's scary.
It's round 10.
Make me proud.
Jemkin's got ult here. This could be a goer from the rip. Although the one who made it look infamous so far.
Yeah, they're desperate to try and basically stop the rot outside A or towards mid.
This could be huge though.
Could be a very big connection.
Pop the ult, send in Monyet. But they're waiting a long time for this. Great catch. Let's see who's going to be the one to strike. Denied, slowed down by the nade coming towards connector. That's really good. And actually it's Cushy who tried to make the play through top middle, but maybe a miscomm. They weren't able to capitalize on this as well, but a late swing from Monyet. Still desperate to do the damage through Con. Monyet now on that corner, but checked on that little crouch peek in from Verno.
Oh my god, man.
Oh, what is that? Oh, and the knife gonna find him too. They now know he's maybe.
You see they're all about to look away then. Everybody actually missed
standing.
from
Okay.
Aspas, but traded out here.
Burno's having a round. Man, and I like that idea from MIBR, but sorry, RRQ, but MIBR, that one nade from Artisan coming in.
Well,
stopped
this
it.
is the thing. At the time at which the ult is invested, Cushy's actually got a Prowler out. He's not ready to capitalize towards mid.
Really? Oh, I
Again,
didn't see
I'm not
that.
sure if he's spotted something ahead or behind the wall or there's something else happening, but he's in it. The Prowler's being sent and he's controlling it. It's not as if it's just drifting
Sent
down
it,
mid, yeah.
Oh man, because that could have been such a nice crunch.
Yeah, ever so slightly off. If that's the plan from the get-go, which it looks like it is from Jemkin's positioning, he's holding the ult for either A or mid.
Yep.
But again, maybe there's something I didn't catch, but I noticed there nobody's. I mean, certainly you want a couple of bodies there. You don't want the priority to come through from the choke point.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I thought Monyet was going to come flying out through connector. But again, that nade coming in just in time from Artisan
yeah, for sure.
just denied it. So I'm like, well, but then I thought there'd be enough time potentially for Cushy to cancel if it was called. I don't know. Again, the comms looked a little bit off there. It looked a little disjointed. It could have been a nice call.
It's on the back, I think, of Verno's drone. They hear the drone come in, and that's when they're like, yeah, okay, let's go.
Because normally Aspas is right behind it, right? That's a pretty big tell. Let's see what it looks like on the replay here as well. Oh, it's so far ahead.
Yeah, well, Cushy, I think this is actually behind the...
Yeah, it's
that's after
afterwards,
the ultimate, yeah.
Oh my god.
One enemy remains.
I love that as well. Xfero's like, oh, I might get a time in here. The knife goes at everyone. Just yeah, swings back to top mid.
That's unlucky, really. I gotta say, for me, eye test, RRQ look a little flat so far. Not seen anyone have big impact. Monyet's been okay, but we know the capability of Monyet when he's having a big game as well.
And I think that's the way to characterize it. We've already seen these individuals perform here.
Yes,
We've seen the
in
level
this
they're
tournament.
capable of, but something feels a little off today.
And
Not to take anything away from MIBR,
Exactly
like I said,
my point, right?
they are firmly in control
Oh yeah.
of the tempo, of RRQ's intentions, having the right answers ready at their disposal. It's not as if they're reacting to anything. They actually just seem really well prepared.
Yeah, I'm impressed with what we're seeing from MIBR. I really am. Can't really fault it. It looks like it's relatively simple. I don't say it's overly complicated, but by all rights, it's well crafted. It's set on the strengths of their side. We've got some lovely synergy between Verno, Zenom there, and Aspas as well. It's all working. If you've got a superstar like Aspas, play him in, cool, and they are. It feels like you can't
play
get
him
away
in,
from him.
let him do his thing.
Yeah, support him in that way, I guess.
Yeah. Which again is why it's so refreshing to see Aspas really. I was going to say, hold that thought for a second, yeah.
He hunt further. Oh my god, that is a
He actually
terrifying
caught
line.
himself. But there's not much of a
Look
gap
at the
to
TP as
play
well.
in.
Look at the TP, look who's coming through on Heaven as well. This is not an individual effort. There's already moves being made. It has been revealed at some point though. Don't know when that came through. This round's been topsy-turvy, but they have sight. Oh, great shot. There he is, Jemkin. Couple more of those, and I'm paying attention, but that's been his second kill here in round 11. Bring it to a 4v4, but the buy is weak. Sheriffs, pistols. It's Jemkin, who has to be an instigator. Crazy guy going to take that title if he has to. Cushy doing work as well. Verno and Aspas, a deadly combo. Last two alive, make it just one. Verno, you got something for us here. Dart still ready. Prowler, sent in, handled. Position. Seen. He's waiting. Doesn't know about the spike. That's
gets
the
caught.
fear. Hindered. Oh, and caught. Jemkin, look. Big round from him. 2 kills there. Doing exactly what they needed.
Thrifty.
Really awkward engagement
Messy
towards the
from
spawn.
FPR,
Yeah, again, love the idea that flash out of the smoke there and trying to make something happen, but first real example we've seen of RRQ, you know, to overcome a couple of stacked up bodies of MIBR. Again, it's the second here from Cushy that sends the ult. Again, you can see, yeah, the time to get the better of Aspas in that sort of situation. All credit to him.
Well, that's some mechanical capability we're waiting to see from RRQ, right? It's like you could do that every now and then. Cool, let's see a couple more of those. And they've gone, run it back. Run it back to me one time. KO off rip as well. This is going to be very hard to hold. This might be a passive play. At least at the restart from RRQ. Having to respect this site take.
TP gets cancelled as well. Xfero though, really good for the one.
Well, they're so willing
Look at
to
this
fight
pit.
to CT.
The pit cuts off so many possibilities, but we've got the flank coming in here. Look at Monye and Jemkin.
I love this exchange of space. Two hunting through CT, pit over towards connector, but you're right, it's the flank that could be the difference maker. Jemkin's position will be seen. Do they expect the follow-up body of Monyet as well? Looking like it could be Verno's duty to handle this. He decides against it for now, checking back in passively towards connector, leaving this somewhat open. This is now going to get messy. The calls have to be made. Monyet's been found. Jemkin was noted here earlier. Verno's now on red alert. Could have slipped into the old Jemkin. Could have found Cortesia. But Artisan with an absolute round. Quietly building the whole way through.
What a way to close out the first half. 9-3. I love the switch up here, the plant towards backside, and then the pit to cut off so many possibilities. RRQ actually have a double flank coming through, so they had what they needed to try and counteract this, but MIBR able to stick the landing.
Yeah, I really like that. Mechanically sharp on that end of there. Brilliant. And I gotta say, MIBR coming with plans, it feels like. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit messy here and there, but tightening it up 3 rounds for RRQ is what they're going to be bringing into the second half, which we'll be back to in just a second after this interview.
Et Leito m'a rejoint à Paris pour pouvoir faire une petite interview. Mandatory content creator, Sova player, just like me. Thank you for joining me. Leito, it's a pleasure to have you here. And the first question I wanted to ask you is, we know that you've been rooting for mandatory throughout, the year with Zerator and stuff, but what does make this year different? Why are the boys going to qualify through Ascension? Du coup, qu'est-ce qui fait que cette année, avec mandatory, ça va être différent? Qu'est-ce qui fait que vous allez réussir à vous qualifier en VCT?
Bon, je pense que cette année, l'équipe a été très constante. Peut-être un split 2 un petit peu en dents de scie, mais finalement, à la fin, quand c'était les EMEA, on a eu un parcours du lower bracket jusqu'à la fin qui a été exceptionnel. Ensuite, on a 2 joueurs d'expérience qui ont déjà gagné les ascensions. Je pense à Enzo et Takas. Donc voilà, Enzo nous a promis qu'il essaierait de faire remonter l'équipe en VCT. J'espère qu'il tiendra sa promesse comme il peut.
On espère aussi qu'il y parviendra effectivement. So yeah, we have 2 very experienced players who already won Ascension, Enzo and Takas, and the team has been consistent this year. So I have pretty good faith in the fact that we can qualify. And second question, we have the best teams in the world gathered here, and without betraying mandatory, if you had to pick one team to join and play with them, who would you dream playing with? Donc avec qui est-ce que tu rêverais de jouer ici aux Champions sans trahir mandatory évidemment?
J'aimerais bien jouer avec l'équipe de G2, notamment parce que j'aime l'équipe de G2 féminine qui m'inspire beaucoup dans la compétition et dans le jeu. Donc pourquoi pas l'équipe de G2 qui est impressionnante aujourd'hui et particulièrement Jogebo.
Okay, so yeah, I would like to join G2. I love their G2 Gozen team, the female team, and also Jogemo is an insane player. Thank you so much for joining me, Leto, merci. And we're gonna see who takes the win on Road just now.
Always lovely to hear from Lou there.
Always.
Jumping back into this though, let's refocus our attention on that score, Mike. 9-3. A mega result for MIBR here. Coinbase Econ report, just throw it up on the screen. Guess who it is?
Self-explanatory. If you were asleep for the last 12 rounds.
Wakey, wakey.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's always such a joy to watch. And there's a small collection of players you ever say this about, but actually enjoyable to watch time and time again when they find this form. And Aspas just in total control of this first half.
Yeah, he makes Valorant look pretty. That's all I can put to it, really. Just stunning at the game. And yeah, had what he needed here. Set into motion brilliantly by his teammates and kind of dictating the pace. It's put the bar pretty high for RRQ. You kind of always have to hope that he's on a quiet day or an off day. Today he's not. He's very much on. So, are we in on this? We are.
Hang on. Monye's down already.
Whoa.
All the way at bottom mid.
How's that happened? All right, look, I'm catching up, Chief.
Or RRQ aren't.
Is this the cubby to play in? Oh, it is. Cortesia's going to set him up. If they dared walk through that, it is only their death waiting.
I mean, losing one on the pistol, you'd hope they wouldn't commit behind that on the fact that...
Is that just a spam, do you think, now?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Didn't catch
no one's taking damage,
I was going to say, I didn't catch the timing on the wall, or...
I don't think anyone did.
Well, Monye certainly didn't.
The Venom now going to be put back into the limelight a little for a couple of seconds, as we did hear that haunt go up, so you're kind of expecting some pressure. But didn't check Con, and he's just ahead of this wall. Did he see a pixel there? I think he might.
Now he
yeah,
has.
Does.
Now he has.
Nice shock dart too. Don't know if it did too much. Oh, it certainly did. And yeah, that's threatening to say the least. Verno just perfectly in control here. Trying to be shut down on, but this guy is
Oh my
under
God.
pressure. That's the burner you want to see. Step by step, it is
30
methodical
seconds
work from him. And leaving just 2 alive, the bare minimum remainders. Still a Sheriff and a Ghost, but not much else.
Nobody from MIBR has taken a single point of damage yet.
God damn.
It's a full 5v2 here. In the retake, the drone's going to come through, spot out at least one member. Still plenty of util to work with.
Remaining.
And just one left alive, and it's simple stuff here. MIBR, they mean business today, Mike. This is a clear-cut affair.
I mean, dare I say it, coasting through this first map.
Yeah. And for such a young player, what, I think 19, Verno, one of the rookies who's come up, I don't even say rookie anymore, but kind of that era of player, right? A little fair, yeah, reasonable.
Right.
Oh, he's seen him. Hello.
Hello.
The composure.
Yeah, I mean, Verno plays this so well, by the way. Again, just backing up, forcing RRQ to dig deeper and deeper to try and pin down one kill to equalize the round.
It's really impressive to see. Again, I've been waiting to see the kind of coming of form of Verno. Kind of in that same conversation as, you know, Marder and people like that.
No.
Oh, not again.
No.
What noises are we making?
Deja vu from
Yeah.
round 1, man.
They've given us a replay there, I think. That's what it was,
Oh,
right?
which,
Yeah.
yes.
Thanks,
Just chuck
guys.
another clip in.
Aspas on the off angle up top. Cornered by Gazezia. Expecting the crunch to come in. They're actually on the side here. It is only classics, but against Acer. What is that shot from Aspas? Artisan is the firing squad of MIBR. Making it look all too easy. Artisan wants some attention himself, and he's certainly getting it. Flawless again. This is a team to be proud of right now. 11 rounds, and they don't look phased.
Nah. Look ice cold down on the stage. Again, need I remind you, this is RRQ's pick.
What's it like to be talented?
Yeah. It's just, what do you do against when somebody's moving around the map like this? Like, well, they've got effectively one buy round to make a go of this.
Sick.
Please don't be. I was going to say, over zealous in mid here,
Is he
considering.
waiting for a goer? No one's got anything to set him up. I thought he was going to dive in then. Calm. Sorry, I got a little nervous.
Yeah.
Aspas is doing things. And look at the off angles here. Overconfident on the corner. Did stay around too long. Verno now going to be caught off, but tries to keep that composure key again. Having to relinquish the site though.
Again, plays his life really, really well. It's only now the one rifle for Aspas and 3 stingers alongside it. Going to be healthy in the purchase here, but certainly they concede this round. You want to see some damage. Really drive that advantage home.
Still scared when it's Aspas. Still scared. Flash in. Pop flash through. Sets himself up. Gonna get one. Any trade there? No. Aspas a little late on the corner and Cushy. Gonna find some value here. Big round. There we go. A little bit of pride fall here for RRQ. They really needed that.
Absolutely do. 4 left standing. So a chance to maybe string something together here in the second half. Pace change again. Verno basically. That was definitely for the previous round. They are messing with us now, yeah. Again, Verno plays his life here as best he can, but it's a stinger. He can't really go back in and re-challenge here. So RRQ making that advantage.
Can they string it together though? Let's see. Let's get some more going. Give me another one here. Not one yet. Still very much towards the top end for RRQ. What he can achieve straight away on that Odin spam though. Mid looking
I was going to say,
inaccessible.
that should be the deterrent, even if the previous blind kills weren't. But it is forcing them towards Aspas. They go forwards.
Jennifer as well. Sets him up. Gonna get one but falls away. Let's see how they scale up here. Gonna send Jemkin forward. Still a fight on the site here. Aspas waiting. Angle. Controlled. Delivered the kill. Gets outdone. Cushy doing really well on these trades. Verno with the spam. Not gonna get it. Cushy again. Lovely little sidestep there. This is better from RRQ. Finding some stability.
They do have the no command here, but Cortezia a little bit disconnected. Still got some util to work with. 2 flashes, a snake bite, and the fragment.
And Artisan's been the the quiet little backline assassin so far as well. Catching up pretty comfortably towards the top end. Sphero gonna slowly creep away from the side. Doesn't want to outstay. Play on that sort of deeper angle. On that connector side. Uh-oh. That's a problem though. You're now banking on Crazy Guy to maybe make his appearance known. Cushy taking all the attention. Crazy Guy gotta be there, gotta be the one to do this. Holds on control, but a 1v1 now. Alice, we said it before. This guy is good! He's having an absolute tear of a performance. Let him know. As MIBR punching up to 12 rounds.
It almost feels like this is the first round that RRQ are kind of winning out in some of these individual rifle battles.
Cushy was nice and
yeah. But again, the slow, disciplined clearance back in. A major disadvantage on this site as well. Little bit of a fumble at the end for RRQ, but credit where it's due to clutch that one out.
Yep. You can see on the board, we were saying about us in there, he's caught up with Aspas.
Yeah, he's better. Aspas barely had a look in the second half just yet. It's all on the back of Artsine.
Ooh. Tezia gets his head taken off. Hold on, that could open up a really nice split here. They're already looking to try and get through Con, which they're doing now off the back of the Prowler that's going to take and clear the space. They do also have that Fade ult as well. Uh-oh. You're still going to think someone might be here, right? You're going to re-clear. I guess they did find Cortezia in a similar position, so maybe they forget
Yeah, they're
about
spamming onto the box as well.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That's
now
nice. Should be good, should be good. There we are, Monyet. Took a couple of seconds, but he gets there. Takes about half HP off of him, but that's okay. Now these three players, they might cancel on this.
Yeah, definitely. This situation, hold on to these weapons. Again, Cortezia 250, Artsine at 1300, so maybe a chance to spread the wealth. It'll be a big round for RRQ because 5 are left standing here.
This becomes those conversations, though, of if you're MIBR, where are you going to put your pieces, right? Because it feels like this repetition towards A, this now like, okay, they want to split the connector, build up. Lovely first pick. I'd love to see how Cortezia got caught there, because if, again, you're anchoring this, you want to play a little safe on it, maybe just a blind shot, maybe a little pre-fire, whatever it was, worked really well for them. Opened up that almost encouragement then to close down towards A, but I guess the follow-up question is, where do they want to go on this now? Where do they want to approach? Okay, just caught out.
A little strange to see.
Go.
That sort of commitment again. I mean, I've seen as a ton of pressure coming his way. Unfortunately, not able to slow things down enough to net a kill. At least well played by Monyet in that regard. Again, finance is still going to be there or thereabouts. Have to see what the purchase looks like here. Still got the null command. Nothing else for MIBR to throw into this round.
And probably a good time for a timeout as well. Just kind of let it simmer for a second.
Have a nap.
Think back. Yeah.
As soon as he starts talking, Squad gets on the mic. Yeah, back to go.
That's not for me.
Guys, listen up.
Guys,
fill me in afterwards, it's fine.
TLD on me. But this is an opportunity for RRQ to recover a little bit of confidence. Again, having to go up against 12 is a really rotten scoreline. Again, if they get that full hand of ults, you're starting to doubt the validity in a turnaround. I'm happy to be wrong. Happy to see some rounds strung together. Timeout coming out of this one. RRQ still need to be on the money. It feels that repetition towards A, though, has been the, I guess, answer for RRQ. Do they go for it again?
And almost, actually, heaven sent, actually, to get a chance. They have no timeouts left, so at least a chance for them to catch a breath and maybe collect that. Yeah, exactly. Get back on the same page in that regard.
Change up in who's got the Odin as well, because last time was Verno top middle, leaving that connector a little bit more open. I assume they want him back there, right? So he's gone for the Judge. Good position to play from. A very standardized default. Good catch on Aspas. Diligent clear from Cushy.
Yeah, the recall's expired as well. Looks like they might want to put a few bodies towards this in terms of curiosity.
But it's Aspas. He's calm about backing away. Doesn't want to completely relinquish the space without them having to fight for it, but don't want overexerting that control they may have had.
MIBR have drifted into a 3-stack setup here on B, but Verno's still trying to act as a deterrent in mid. We're going to hear at least 2 rifles on the back of that. So still further information playing into his hands.
Got to be on red alert though. You've got to know he's back here now. So it doesn't get
Walking
applied.
towards the stack.
It is open, but then is this really the side you want to go towards? Let's see, Mon yet fights forward. It's a poor choice to be had. Desperation play is MIBR strangle holding RRQ in this choke. Verno getting interested, sends down the shock dart. It is near on bullying at that point. MIBR making it look all too easy at a 13-5.
Absolutely. Again, I come back to the same thing. Felt like they were coasting in some of these rounds. RRQ barely getting a look in.
Lovely performance, so got to say, MIBR looking strong here, and that was RRQ's choice. After this, though, we'll be back with Abyss and see how this one closes out potentially.